Federal Credit Union press box. Hawaii Federal Credit Union, where they treat you like you own the place, because you do.
By Dakota Mart, TMA, First Dakota National Bank, May Adam Law Office, Edward Jones, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, Wegner Auto, Ram Tire, and by Xander Auto Parts, American Bank and Trust, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Oahe Federal Credit Union, the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, Tokyo Hibachi and Sushi, Bauman Lumber, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And coverage of high school sports on River 92.7 is also brought to you by these special in-game sponsors: Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Rounds Financial Services, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Hermanson Endodontics, Family Dental, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service of Pierre. And now Pierre Governors Sports on the official home of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
And a very good afternoon to you. We welcome you to Lincoln High School in Sioux Falls, where we bring you Pierre Governor basketball on River 92.7. This afternoon, the Pierre Governors, 4-12 on the season, take on the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Scott's our technical director at DRG Media Group's World Headquarters, and I'm Darren Boyle, Caleb Brozick alongside from Live Ticket TV. We thank you for joining us this afternoon for our coverage of regional high school basketball. One of those overnight trips for the Pierre Governors after the loss to Mitchell last night. In action here, looking for victory number 5 for the season, and for the Governors an opportunity to solidify their postseason aspirations. They need a win or 2 or 3 would be handy to solidify their spot in the Sodac 16. It starts here this afternoon, taking on a Sioux Falls Lincoln Ball Club that is looking for their first victory of the season. Our pregame show is brought to you by the folks at Bank West Insurance. And the folks at the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety remind you to slow the drive, arrive alive. It starts with you. You have someplace to be. Our first segment, we'll talk about what happened last night. A big win for the Governor boys in double overtime at home. We'll talk about that in a busy day yesterday, a busy day today in AA basketball. We'll go around the AA world next. We're back in 3 minutes on KPLO.
There when you need them the most. Bank West Insurance agents Sam Kennecke and Angie Taylor are here to make your life easier.
As an independent agency, we're able to customize an insurance plan to fit your individual needs.
We work with dozens of companies to find you the best possible coverage and the best price.
For your insurance needs, contact Sam or Angie at Bank West Insurance in Pierre. Bank West, convenient, connected, committed. Insurance products are not deposits, not FDIC insured, not insured by any federal agency, not guaranteed by any bank, and may go down in value.
This winter, Beck Motor Company is your go-to Chevy dealer for automotive needs. From the tough, rugged Chevy Silverado to a versatile Equinox, we've got the perfect ride for every season. Needs service? Our expert team is here to keep you cruising through winter with confidence. Beck Motor Company, your trusted local Chevy dealer, proudly serving you with top-notch vehicles, service, and customer care. Stop by today and drive away with a deal you'll love. www.beck-motors.com, 605-224-5912.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Xander Auto Parts, the only locally owned auto parts store in the Pierre-Fort Pierre area, has been serving Central South Dakota for over 40 years. They're a trusted name when it comes to automotive parts and supplies. Their knowledgeable staff is dedicated to assisting you in finding exactly what you need. Convenience is also a top priority. They're located at 500 Sioux Avenue. Xander Auto Parts, they support area youth in their activities. When you need auto parts or supplies, Shop Sander Auto Parts, your auto value parts store.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Back here at Sioux Falls Lincoln High School on River 92.7 as we bring you coverage of Pierre Governor basketball. The JV team just about ready to put away a victory here. 47-15, they lead Sioux Falls Lincoln as time winds down. Here's what happened in boys basketball on the AA side last night. It was Aberdeen Central defeating Brookings 47-44. Sioux Falls Washington down Roosevelt 61-56. And the number 2 ranked team in AA was defeated last night. Sioux Falls Lincoln won 51-48 over Sioux Falls Jefferson. Huron with the win over Watertown 61-56. Yankton down to number 3 ranked team in AA T area 51-38 final in that ball game. Harrisburg down Douglas 71-39. Brandon Valley outlasted Spearfish by a 50-46 score. Pierre Governors at home last night taking on Mitchell's boys, and it was a wild contest. 51-48 the final score in double overtime, and Pierre picked up a big win for them. Currently, the Governors set as number 13 in the region standings. They lead Yankton and Rapid City Stevens for that number 13 spot, and for them, for the Governors, a big game on Tuesday night, and you can't necessarily call it a must-win, but to solidify their SODAC 16 aspirations, that's a game they need to have. Sioux Falls Roosevelt comes into the ball game at 8-9. That game will be on River 92.7. It will be the next to last home game for the Governors. They will be on the road Friday night at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. They will come back to Pierre and finish up their regular season against Watertown next Saturday. Both Sioux Falls Roosevelt and Watertown come into the game, into their games currently with a record of 14-4. So that will be a big matchup, be a big game upcoming for the Governors. Going on, Sioux Falls Lincoln, Sioux Falls O'Gorman playing this afternoon at O'Gorman. It is Lincoln with a 30-24 lead. Other games today and tonight. Spearfish is at Harrisburg. Douglas is at Brandon Valley. Rapid City Stevens is at Sioux Falls Christian. Those are the games in the AA ranks that happened or will happen today. Scores from last night: Sioux Falls Washington down Roosevelt 69-43. Huron defeated Watertown 50-38. Harrisburg defeated Douglas 56-19. Brandon Valley 56-21. They were victorious over Spearfish. Yankton area defeated T area 59-46 final score in that ball game. Aberdeen Central down Brookings 51-40. Rapid City Stevens outlasted Rapid City Christian 68-62 was the final score in that ball game. And the Pierre Governors at the Corn Palace last night defeated by Mitchell 60-35. So the Governors dropped to 4-12 on the season. A ball game where they came out with the right defensive frame of mind. They forced Mitchell turnovers early in the ball game, but could not convert those turnovers into points. And as the game wore down, the turnovers started to add up for the Governors, and Mitchell was able to eke out a lead. In fact, a big lead before things were all said and done. But the Governors were wore down by the size advantage that Mitchell had, and a big rebounding advantage both on the offensive and defensive end. Well, that told the tale in that ball game last night. The victory for Mitchell and the loss for the Pierre Governors. We'll see how things work for them this afternoon as they take on Sioux Falls Lincoln. The Patriots looking for their first victory of the season. The JV game completed. Pierre was victorious in that one. We are not too far away from the tip-off between the Pierre Governors and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. And we will continue our pregame next. We're back in 3 minutes on River 92.7.
Smart grocery shopping starts with a little TLC, thrifty, local, and convenient. Dakota Mart in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Walk down the aisles and find the highest quality meats, freshest produce, and delicious bakery and deli items. This week's special, green, red, or black seedless grapes, only $1.99 a pound. On your way home, stop by Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Dakota Mart, your hometown neighborhood market.
At Black Hills Federal Credit Union, we're in the business of improving lives. That means ditching the fees big banks charge, offering cash back to do more of what you love, and boosting convenience with extended service hours Monday through Saturday. Bank how you like, when you like, with local financial advice when you need it. Let's get started. Learn more at bhfcu.com. Stop by any BHFCU location or call us at 1-800-482-2428.
Tokyo Japanese Cuisine, conveniently located in the Northridge Plaza, prepares authentic Japanese fare, including hibachi and delicious sushi. They're a great choice for eat-in or takeout in the Pierre area. Tokyo Japanese Cuisine, they're known for their variety in taste and high-quality fresh ingredients. So experience the friendly atmosphere and excellent service. Open at 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday, noon on Sundays, and for carry-out orders, call 605-494-3388.
Taking care of your vehicle since 1980, TMA and Pierre has been serving Central South Dakota for over 42 years. Owners Bruce and Brenda Lounsbury, owners of the Ultimate Tire Store, have been taking care of customers at TMA for over 30 years. TMA, your hometown-owned business, offers quality service and products. Tires, mufflers, alignments, oil changes, brakes. Call 605-224-6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. TMA, next to the Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Pregame continues as we prepare for this afternoon's girls basketball matchup between the Pierre Governors and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Of course, a busy weekend in high school sports. Region wrestling tournaments going on across the state and involving all wrestling teams throughout the area. Brian Oakland with reports on 1060 KGFX throughout the day as he covered the Pierre Governor wrestlers and other teams as well. He'll have high school basketball for you on Tuesday night. The Pierre Governor boys will be at home as they will host Sioux Falls Jefferson. Again, a big game for the Governors. That will be a tip-off around 7 o'clock, 6:30 with the pregame on River 92.7 on 1060 KGFX. The Governor girls will be on the road. They'll be back here in Sioux Falls at Sioux Falls Jefferson. That will be a 7 o'clock tip-off and a 6:40 scheduled pregame. Pierre Governor girls host Sioux Falls Roosevelt next Friday night. They will finish up on the road at Watertown, and we will have those games available for you throughout the week ahead on DRG Media Group stations. I believe the girls will be on 1060 KGFX on both Friday and Saturday. Boys on River 92.7. Sioux Falls Roosevelt on Friday night, and then Watertown at home on Saturday as we continue our coverage as the voice of the Govs here on DRG Media Group stations. Our keys to success is next. We'll break down these two teams, Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and Pierre. We'll do that with our Keys to Success segment brought to you by the folks at Central Dakota Eye Care after we take a 3-minute break. You're listening to coverage of Pierre Governor basketball.
You're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors can give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
I'm Scott Nye. As a coach for the Pierre Governors, I know a winning game plan is crucial. When it comes to your finances, you deserve one too. At New Edge Advisors, our name is new, but our commitment to you isn't. We're the same trusted team you've known, and we've expanded our playbook of resources to help you plan for retirement, manage investments, and protect your future. Let's build the strategy that gets your financial future into the end zone.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC is a separate entity from LPL Financial.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company in Pierre.
Health, happiness, and home. Hi, this is Tara Sunshine of Kathy Sunshine Properties. Purchasing and selling a home can be the largest investment you make. I invite you to choose our team to help you with the process. For over 51 years, our office has been successfully serving the buyers and sellers of the Pierre-Fort Pierre area with professional service. Our team has extensive training and experience in the real estate field. It is our goal to provide you with superior service. Contact me or any of our realtors. 605-224-5588. Kathy Sunshine Properties.
Regular comprehensive eye exams yearly are the key to finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Hi, this is Dr. Mike Bartlett. I've joined the team at Central Dakota Eye Care, continuing to provide the same high-quality care you've come to expect. I've been seeing patients here in Pierre for 30-plus years, and I look forward to welcoming you to my new location. Call us today at 605-224-6128 to schedule your appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Central Dakota Eye Care as we break down both of these teams. For Sioux Falls Lincoln coming into the ball game with a record of 0-18, 35.667 seeding points. Too far out as far as cracking the Sodak 16. They're about a little over 2 points behind the number 16 team. So for Sioux Falls Lincoln, their postseason run begins today. And with the game today, they have one more game remaining. The Governors here, and then they will finish up on the road at Aberdeen Central next Thursday night as the Golden Eagles come into their ball game currently sitting with a record of 13-5. So 2 more games remain in the season for the Patriots. Looking at the Pierre Governors right now, 38.375 seeding points. That sets them as the number 15 overall seed. The Governors have 4 games remaining. They trail Sioux Falls Roosevelt, who has 38.389 seeding points. They set right now in a position, if they can pick up a win or 2 or maybe 3 down the home stretch, they could maybe run down Yankton and move up to the number 13 overall seed, but they also have to keep looking in their rearview mirror. Right now, Sturgis was 37.579 seeding points. Watertown perhaps a little too far out of the equation with 36.833 seeding points, but still with the number of games remaining, it is important for the Governors to get wins where they can, because those extra 3, 4, 5 points that you can get for wins, depending on the record of your opponents, could make a difference in the final seeding schedules. Again, the Governors, with their schedule of games remaining, where they sit in the region standings right now, they have Sioux Falls Lincoln. They set at 0-18, 11-6 is the record of Sioux Falls Jefferson. That will be a tough opponent on the road, but the final 2 games of the regular season, at home against Sioux Falls Roosevelt next Thursday, and then on the road at Watertown, will go a long ways in determining where Pierre is going to wind up as far as the Sodak 16. Of course, they're not going to be one of the top teams, obviously, but you get to this point and you want to be able to get the seeding points where you can. You want to be able to, seeding-wise, be able to, if you're going to be the 16 and play the 1, you want to be the 15 and play the 2, and that's basically the goal for the Governors at this point, and that makes every one of these final games important for the Governors as we go down the home stretch of the season. That's our Keys to Success segment, brought to you by the folks at by the folks at Central Dakota Eye Care. We will take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with starting lineups on River 92.7.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Hag Ag specializes in providing agricultural solutions to fit your farm's needs. Hag Ag is locally owned and serves central and western South Dakota. Brandon has over 20 years experience in the ag industry with extensive knowledge of this area. Hag Ag provides one stop for all your Pioneer seed and chemical needs and offers ground and aerial application. Call Brandon Hag today at 605-216-6758. 605-216-6758.
The Ramkota Hotel is thrilled to introduce the Riparian Pub and Cafe. Lunchtime just got delicious with their lunch buffet featuring a fresh salad bar, homemade soup of the day, and a daily hot entree served from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Whether it's a quick bite or a leisurely lunch, the Riparian Lunch Buffet is for you. Fresh flavors, great variety, and a whole new vibe. The Riparian Pub and Cafe, where great food brings people together.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use the mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Back here at Sioux Falls Lincoln High School, we are almost set for high school basketball. Girls matchup. Pierre Governors taking on the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. And here are our Envirotech starting lineups. First for the Patriots, Adeline Bruns, a 5'4" freshman. Kennedy Bartles, a 5'6" freshman. Ingrid Reedy, a 5'5" junior. Claire Pliska, a 6-foot sophomore. Serena Graff, the lone senior for the Sioux Falls Lincoln Ball Club. She will get the start. She is a 6-foot senior for the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Patriots come into the ball game 0-18. The head coach of the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots is Zach Wessels. For the Pierre Governors, they will start as they did last night. Jasmine Yost, a 5'3" senior. Molly Olson, a 5'6" junior. Emery Larson, a 5'5" senior. Jordan Kirky, a 5'6" junior. and Mackenzie Flottmeyer, a senior at 5'6", for the Pierre Governors. Again, Yost and Olson, Larson and Kirky, Flottmeyer for the Pierre Governors as they come into the ball game with a record of 4-12. The head coach of the Pierre Governors is Kirk Bebout. And stay with us during our contest this afternoon. We'll bring you the Rounds Financial Services Right on the Money highlight, and we will also bring you Coca-Cola timeouts when needed. And our Family Dental Pier and Gettysburg postgame show will include the Hermanson Endodontics big play of the game and the Cowboy Country Stores the Cowboy Country Stores player of the game announcement. That will come during our post-game report. And, of course, our Gales Gas scoreboard will come throughout the contest as well. This has been the pregame show brought to you by the folks at Bank West. And we will do basketball next. We're back in 3 minutes on River 92.7.
Statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. They make it easy when looking for a new vehicle, getting all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop into Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for all your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud provider of the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to the Pierre School District. Backed by 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than your local Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? LiveTicket.tv has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 2. That's 833-605-5483, extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Little bit of a delay as we get ready for high school basketball here this afternoon. Of course, the final home game of the regular season for the Lincoln Patriots, and they took a moment, as they should, to honor Serena Graff, the lone senior on the Sioux Falls Patriot Ball Club, as she was honored before pregame festivities get underway. We have already seen the playing of heard the playing or singing of our national anthem, and we are set for basketball here in just a moment. Of course, the folks at the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety remind you to slow the drive, arrive alive. It starts with you. You have someplace to be as we get set for high school basketball. Again, the Governor girls will be in action on Tuesday night as they will be on the road as they will travel to Sioux Falls Jefferson as the Governors battle for that final, for one of the final playoff spots to advance to the SODAC 16. Of course, that game will be on 1060 KGFX, 7 o'clock tip-off. Sioux Falls Roosevelt will be at home on Thursday night. That will be another big game for Pierre. The Governors will finish up their regular season on the road as they travel to Watertown. That will be a 2 o'clock game next Saturday. And again, we'll have that contest for you on 1060 KGFX, as that will be a very important game for the Governors as far as determining where they will line up in the SODAC 16. Our tip-off is brought to you by the folks at Comtech, as the Governor girls will come into this ball game dressed in their home white uniforms. That makes laundry all sorts of easier when you go on the road and you have to, instead of having to do laundry, well, you wear the road uniforms as they did last night. They wear the home uniforms here. That makes things much, much easier for these types of road trips that we have, as it will be Selena Graff set to jump center against Jordan Kirky. And this ball game is underway, and it will be Lincoln who will have the basketball to start out first. This is Annaline Bruns, as she will work the dribble. Pierre in a man-to-man defensive set as Lincoln tries to go down low. Here is Graff. The double team comes. They kick back to the corner. Lincoln will send it back up top. The Governors with smothering defense here in the early going. Down low, shot taken. It is up no good by Bruns. Rebound Pierre. The Govs will run up the floor to the rim. Layup is no good by Emery Larson. Offensive rebound Pierre. Free throw line jumper up. That is no good by the Governors. That is Jasmine Yost. Ball will go out of bounds and belong to Sioux Falls Lincoln. So the Governors, after the rebound, had a fast break opportunity. Could not finish there. And then after the offensive rebound, could not put the ball in the basket. So Sioux Falls Lincoln has it. Pierre with full court man pressure as Jasmine Yost will dig in, working against Adeline Bruns. And Bruns with the dribble brings it across half court. Here's a reach in and a foul. Yost had poked the basketball free, but they're going to call her, for the personal foul. That will be her first foul in the Governors here in the opening quarter. 45 seconds in. The Patriots will inbound baseline left. As the inbound comes out front, Kirky jumps the passing lane and will force a tie-up, and the ball will belong to Pierre. That'll be a turnover for Sioux Falls Lincoln. And Kirky with a nice defensive play. The 5'6" junior just played it like a defensive back and got in there and made the interception, forced the tie-up, and here are the Governors. Open look, corner right. 3-ball taken by Emery Larson. It's up no good. Another offensive rebound for the Governors, so they'll get a chance again. Here is Yost with the dribble up top as they'll fade to the corner. Pass inside, trying to get it to Kirky and Sioux Falls Lincoln, and Claire Pliska makes a nice play as she knocks it out of bounds, forces the Governors to inbound it. 17 on the shot clock for Pierce. The ball inside. Shot is up good. And putting it home there is Jordan Kirky. The junior opens up the scoring. The Governors with an early 2-0 lead. And again, Governors will work with full court pressure. Not the trapping type, but the more the type to make you take a little extra time to get the ball up and down the floor. Shot taken from the corner by Sioux Falls Lincoln. That's Ingrid Reddy. Shot is no good. And the Governors trying to hustle up the floor, and Lincoln is there to knock the basketball out of bounds. Sioux Falls Lincoln is dressed in their road blue uniforms here at home at Sioux Falls Lincoln High School. As the Governors, again, will try to inbound. They're going to call an infraction on the Governors. They're going to say it went out of bounds, and it went off the foot of Molly Olson. So the ball is turned over. The Governors turn it over for the first time, and now Lincoln trying to inbound, and Jasmine Yost trying to overplay and knocks the basketball free. It goes out of bounds. That forces Lincoln to inbound once again. 6:26 remains in the opening quarter. It is a 2-0 lead for Pierre. Adeline Bruns with the dribble across half court. Lincoln getting into their offensive set now as they work it back around the perimeter. Ingrid Reedy. Reedy giving up the basketball. They'll try to get it inside the graph, and playing over the top was Molly Olson, and Olson's going to be whistled for her first personal foul, and that's what Lincoln is going to try to do. They do have a little bit of size advantage there with Graff on the floor at 6 foot. They're going to try to keep the basketball away from her, and Olson trying to play over the top and just got there a bit late as Graff will set a high screen. Driving into the basket is Adeline Bruns. Shot is blocked and no good. Rebound Pierre. Here come the Governors. It is Olson up top to the wing. Yost to the corner on the right side. This is Ellen Hart, who just checked in the last dead ball. Foul out front is going to be whistled on Sioux Falls Lincoln. It'll be on Adeline Bruns, her first personal foul. Shot clock reset for the Governors as they will put it in play. Ellen Hart, 5'4" sophomore, played some big minutes in the loss to Mitchell yesterday. For me, this is an opportunity to get up to speed on Pierre. Here's a three taken from the outside. Shot is up, no good. This Governor team with a nice rotation and doing a lot of good things. And we have not had Kirk Bebout on the air, but we have had conversations, several of them, as the Governors commit their third team foul in the backcourt. And Sioux Falls Lincoln will inbound it. This is a young ball club that Pierre has, and trying to kind of find their way. And the first thing that they have been taught by Coach Bebout and assistant coach Terry Becker is defense, as the Lincoln Patriots turn the basketball over. And that time the Governors, with the pressure that they had, just forcing Lincoln to play a little bit faster than they would like to as the ball thrown out of bounds. For the Patriots, their second turnover. The Governors have it. But Pierre, of course, with the struggling offensively, that's a problem that they have had in the loss to Mitchell last night, and also not off to the fastest start offensively here as a jump ball is called, and Sioux Falls Lincoln will get it on the alternating possession. The Governors have had offensive chances, but so far have been able just to put 2 points in the basket as we work to the 5-minute mark remaining in this opening quarter. Trouble with the basketball. Lincoln will throw the basketball away as it goes into their backcourt. Picked up by head coach Zach Wessels, but either would go out of bounds or it would be an over and back violation. Either way, turnover number 3 for Sioux Falls Lincoln. And the Governors will look to inbound it once the officials are in position, and they are, and we go back to work. Emery Larson, Olson, kicked to the corner. This is a three taken by Emery Larson. It's up, no good. The rebound pulled down by Lincoln, and again, they'll work the basketball the other way. 4:40 remains in the period. 2-0 Pierre. Here's a corner three that is up and good by Ingrid Reddy. She will put the ball in the basket. Lincoln with the lead at 3-2. Here are the Governors on the baseline, and a block and a foul. It's going to be called on the Patriots as they commit their second team foul of the quarter. And that will be on Claire Pliska. That will be her first personal foul. As we mentioned, the second team foul on the Patriots as the Governors will inbound as they try to work inside and back out. Larson to the corner, a three taken. That is up and no good by Ellen Hart, and the rebound is pulled down by the Patriots. Lincoln up the floor. Ball knocked free. It is loose. It is still loose. Governors try to get free. They try to force another turnover, knock it into the backcourt, but the Patriots are able to get the basketball back as they, again, will try to work inside the graph. The Governors knock it free, but the Patriots will keep possession as they work now with 10 on the shot clock. Adeline Bruns at the top of the key. Ball knocked loose once again. Patriots will get it back. Bruns has to fire from way deep, and the shot does not draw iron as it hits the backboard and is offline and no good. Ball will go over to Pierre. Good defense by the Governors. Sioux Falls Lincoln with turnover number 4 of this opening quarter. Governors trail 3-2 as we work into the bottom half of the opening quarter. Pierre with it out front. Jasmine Yost. High post. It comes now to Kirky to the corner. Olsen, the three taken. It's no good. Kirky with the offensive rebound, but nowhere to go. So she kicks it back out, and the three's taken. That is Emery Larson that puts it up and in. 5-3. Governors back out in front now. As we work to 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Again, Pierre with this time showing a little 1-2-2 as far as trapping as they will try to work here. And Sioux Falls Lincoln will throw the basketball away. So the Governors come up with something a little different there. That had been full court man pressure from the opening tip. A little 1-2-2 there. And as the ball handler took the basketball to the corner, she was trapped and she threw the basketball out of bounds for the 5th turnover for Lincoln. Our Brianna Butler checking into the ball game, a 6-foot sophomore for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Here is Pierre with it. Olsen double covered, and she is held, and a foul is called. There were 2 defenders in the vicinity, and it will be Kennedy Bartles who will be whistled for the personal foul. That will be her first. Team foul number 3 for the Patriots as the Governors will inbound. Olsen, baseline left. Shot is up good. Little teardrop jumper there for Molly Olsen makes it 7-3. The Governors work with a 4-point lead, and we're going to have a whistle and a timeout taken by the Patriots. A Coca-Cola timeout with 2:42 remaining in the opening quarter. 7-3 Governors, and we're back in 1 minute on River 92.7.
The Grossenberg Custom Parts Catalog has some great sale items going on right now. From batteries and lawn care products, you'll also find deals on radios, cameras, spray paint, and cleaners. Whew, there's so much going on in there. Can't fit it all into one spot.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where they treat you like you own the place, because you do.
Vision at 800-300-1986.
2:42 remains in the opening quarter. The Pierre Governors have scored the last 5 points and have a 7-3 lead as again they'll set up that 1-2-2 pressure as Sioux Falls Lincoln. Adeline Bruns with a left-handed dribble has the basketball knocked away and out of bounds. And that's one thing that Pierre has done time and time and time again in this opening period is knock the basketball away from Sioux Falls Lincoln ball handlers and just making it difficult for them to get into the offense so they get quicker. Here's Ingrid Reedy with another chance for 3, and she puts it up and in. And that time the Lincoln Patriots were not looking for the best shot. They were looking for the first shot they saw, and they were able to knock down the 3, the second for Reedy, and it's a 1-point ball game. Here is Pierre the other way. And Emery Larson with a shot that is offline and no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It will belong to Lincoln. A chance for the Patriots to get the lead once again as we work our way to 2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. 7-6, Pierre leading. It is Adeline Bruns with the dribble as she works across the half-court stripe. Bruns on the move and a foul in the backcourt called, and that is going to be whistled on Jasmine Yost. Yost with her second personal foul. Team foul number 4 for Pierre in this opening quarter. As the Patriots, again, will inbound and put the basketball in play. Bruns will get the offense started as they swing to the wing. This is Addison Blotsky. She checked in during the timeout. She'll drive and fire. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Pierre. The Governors in the open floor, but good transition defense by the Patriots, and Pierre will have to settle back in. Ellen Hart will handle out front. Now it is Larson. Yost back to the corner, and the ball is stolen away. Adeline Bruns with the steal up the floor to the rim. Layup is good, and Lincoln is out in front now. The Governors with 3 turnovers in this opening quarter. 8-7 Patriots as Pierre works. On the drive, pass inside, shot is up, good. Governors answer quickly as Molly Olson gets to the rim, and the shot is good. And a timeout taken by the Governors. With 1:19 remaining in the opening quarter, 9-8 Pierre leads, and we're back in 1 minute on River 92.7.
At First Dakota. When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where they treat you like you own the place, because you do.
Cord trapping pressure. They will force another turnover. Kirky up the floor as they swing it around the perimeter. Larson for three. That shot is good. Emery Larson hits the three. Her second three of the ball game. 6 turnovers now for Sioux Falls Lincoln, and the Governors have cranked up the defense, forcing yet another turnover. And here are Lincoln, the Patriots, working down low, and another foul is going to be called on Pierre. That will be their 15th foul, and Lincoln will be in the bonus as the foul whistled on Molly Olson. And Olson picks up personal foul number 2. So free throws are upcoming. This is Addison Blotsky, the 5'4" freshman. This is a very young Sioux Falls Lincoln squad, similar to what Pierre is, and the free throw is up, and it is good. Pierre leading by a 12-9 score with 50 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Here comes the second free throw. That one is up and no good. They say it did not touch the rim, and the ball will go over to Pierre. We have not seen full court pressure from the Patriots in this ball game. The Governors have used it throughout and have kind of changed what they're doing and trapping-wise, and Pierre turns the basketball over up the floor. This is Blotsky with a shot that is no good. Rebound Pierre as they go the other way. Olson inside. Shot is up good. Molly Olson with back-to-back buckets for Pierre, and the Governors now with a 14-9 advantage as time winds down here in the quarter, and another turnover. Here is Pierre with the run out, and that is Emery Larson. The layup no good. The Patriots will tip the basketball out of bounds. Sioux Falls Lincoln with 7 turnovers, and the Governors, who need to kind of figure out a way to generate some offense and try to, you've got to put down those easy shots, and Larson missed an opportunity there. Here, they get the ball inside to Kirky. Jordan can't finish. Ball knocked free. It's loose, and the ball will belong to Sioux Falls Lincoln. Molly Olson dove to the floor. They're going to call her for a travel. The ball will belong to the Patriots with 12 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. The Governors, who have trailed, will now steal the basketball, going to the rim. The Governors, chance here, Olson. Time winds down in the quarter. The Governors taking way too much time, and a three is up and good. That is put home by Emery Larson, her third three of the quarter, and the Governors have a 17-9 lead as we go to the end of the first quarter. Our scoreboard from the folks at Gale's Gas Service in Pierre. And we are back in 1 minute on River 92.7.
Financial investments are...
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where they treat you like you own the place, because you do.
Ball here in the second quarter. Another Larson three-point try is no good. The Governor's crashing the boards. Jordan Kirky had it. She tried to put it back up and in and could not. And as they battle for the basketball, it goes out of bounds, and Molly Olson touches it last, and the ball will belong to Sioux Falls Lincoln. And again, we will see just a little bit different wrinkle as far as the defense from the Pierre Governors. They'll trap. They'll force a turnover. A long pass up the floor. And here is Ellen Hart to the rim. Shot no good. Rebound Pierre. The kick out. An Olson three won't go down. Another chance at a rebound for Pierre. They're going to call a jump ball this time as players are on the deck, and it will belong to Sioux Falls Lincoln. So the Governors force the turnover, which is the 9th turnover of the ball game. And again, have 2 opportunities, but can't come away with points. And that has become a trend here in this first half as Lincoln will drive, kicks to the corner. This is Ingrid Reedy. She's already hit a couple threes in the contest. As Lincoln will again work the perimeter. Left side Bruns. She will drive. Ball is stolen away. Up the floor, this is Larson to the rim. Shot no good. Jordan Kirky with the rebound. She has nowhere to go. And the ball knocked free and loose. It is still loose. And we are going to have a foul called, and we're going to head the other way. This will be on the Governors. That will, I believe, on Molly Olson. And if it is, that will be her 3rd personal foul. Did not come up on the scoreboard. As Lincoln has the ball knocked out of bounds again. The Governors have done a lot of that here in this first half. And with the number of turnovers that they have forced, they've already forced 10. You would think that they would be able to manufacture a few more points in the 17 they've already scored. Again, the ball is knocked free by Pierre, knocked out of the hands of Adriana Butler. The ball will belong to the Governors, and that's turnover number 11 for the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. 17-9 is our score. Here's an Emery Larson three, and that shot is up and good. She has, she's got it rolling, folks. She has hit her 4th three-pointer of this first half, and it is now a 20-9 lead for Pierre as the Governors will retreat defensively. Quick shot taken by Graff that is no good. They'll repost as Sioux Falls Lincoln got the rebound, and Graff will spin and try to go to the rim. Pardon me, Claire Pliska. She will get free throws as a foul is going to be called on Pierre, and it will be on, that'll be on Jordan Kirky. That will be the 2nd team foul of the quarter, and for Jordan, that will be her 1st personal foul. Free throws for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Claire Pliska at the line to shoot 2, and the first one is up and good. Sioux Falls Lincoln now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. The Governors have not attempted a free throw in the first half so far. Here is the 2nd free throw. That one is up and no good. Pierre will get the rebound. Kirky will start the break. Lead pass up the floor. Ellen Hart as they swing to the wing to Larson. Larson with a pass to the left side, and it is over the head of Zoe Bauer and turned over, and the Governors turned it over for the 5th time here in this first half with 6:07 remaining in quarter number 2. The Governors with a 20-7 lead, and now a traveling violation on Sioux Falls Lincoln. And again, the Governor defense has come to play in this first half. Turnover number 12 for Sioux Falls Lincoln. And the Governors with a chance to add to a 10-point advantage. So a lot of time in this second quarter. Larson out front, Hart back around the perimeter. This is Molly Olson. She's double covered. Around the perimeter it comes. Larson is open again. She'll let it fly, and that shot is up and good. Right smaller, Mr. Boyle. as she has already hit her 5th three, and we have filled up the scoring block for field goals for Emery Larson, who has hit 5 threes, and the Governors now with a 23-10 lead. Lincoln will again inbound the basketball after Pierre knocks it out of bounds. Here is Adeline Bruns trying to work the dribble, gives the basketball up. Cindy Cramped is in the contest as the Patriots again try to look for answers. Near steal by the Governors, but Sioux Falls Lincoln will keep possession, and we are going to have a timeout taken by the Patriots. A 30-second Coca-Cola timeout here with 5:25 remaining in the half. Pierre 23, Lincoln 10, and we're back in 30 seconds on River 92.7.
You're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
Most people
Welcome
don't
back
think
to the
Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where they treat you like you own the place, because you do.
10, 5:25 remains in the first half. As Lincoln used a timeout to save a possession, as opposed to losing the basketball in the alternating possession, as the jump ball was going to be called. Lincoln will work to inbound it here. With the basketball, Ingrid Reedy, and a whistle. The ball knocked out of bounds again, and Sioux Falls Lincoln will inbound it. You don't have to necessarily force turnovers to frustrate an offense, as Adeline Bruns drives to the free throw line and throws up a shot off glass, and it is good. That makes it 23-12, but if you can tip basketballs and just force that defense or force the offense to just continually run inbound plays, that would bode well. Here's Kirky inside. She did a good job of clearing space, but then could not get the shot to fall. And here comes Sioux Falls Lincoln trying to score back-to-back buckets for the first time in a while. Here's Adeline Bruns with the dribble, and it is off the foot of a Pierre player there defensively with Zoe Bauer, as it was dribbled off her foot by Bruns and out of bounds. Ball retrieved, and now Sioux Falls Lincoln will put it in play. 22 on the shot clock for the Patriots. And I believe we have a shaken-up player. That is Aubriana Butler. I think she may have got a finger in an eye or something, but she appears to be shaken up. She will be replaced by Claire Pliska, who checks back into the ballgame. 23-12 is our score. The Sioux Falls Lincoln works with it. Again, the ball knocked free. The Governors with it. Another forced turnover. And here is Pierre, and a three taken. It is up good. Guess who? It's Emery Larson. That is her 7th three of the ballgame. 25-12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes, and 18 points scored, as the Governors again will knock the basketball out of bounds. Here we'll go deeper to their bench. Marina Bushbaum checks into the contest, as Lincoln again will inbound the basketball and put it in play. Adeline Bruns trying to get to the middle of the court, into the free throw lane, tied up, jump ball. This time the possession arrow will point towards Pierre, and that will be another turnover for Sioux Falls Lincoln. That's number 14 in this first half, and the Governors will again continue to operate. Here are the Governors on the wing, left side, entry pass down low, tipped and out of bounds. They went to the wing. That's Zoe Bauer. They tried to run that give and go play to Olson. The ball knocked free, and the Governors will again look to inbound it as it comes inside. Tough catch in traffic made. That is Ellen Hart, and she will attack the rim. Shot no good. Rebound is pulled down by Sioux Falls Lincoln. They'll look to head the other way. Governors will set up that trapping pressure. And here is Bruns on the move. Shot is no good. Kind of a wild shot there. Rebound Bushbaum, and here come the Governors up the floor in a hurry. Hart cross court, open look, 3-ball taken. It is off glass and no good by Hart, and the rebound battled for, and we are going to have a foul whistled. This one, I believe, will be on the Governors, and that will be on Molly Olson. That will be the third team foul for Pierre. And by my statistics, or by my stats, that is at least her third personal. I think it may be her. It will be her third, and it will be the third team foul for Pierre. As the Patriots will again inbound up the floor they come. Tough pass to handle. Patriots will turn the basketball over once again. Here comes Pierre on the wing. This is a three taken. That is up no good by Zoe Bauer. Battle for the rebound, and Governors had it. And on the putback, a foul is going to be called on Sioux Falls Lincoln. The foul will be whistled on Claire Pliska, her second personal foul, team second of the quarter for Lincoln. Free throws here. First time in the ball game, Pierre has been to the line. Marina Bushbaum will shoot two, and the first one is up good. 5'10 junior with her first points this afternoon. Governor lead is now 2 touchdowns at 26-12, and we will have a stoppage of play. Lincoln wants to send somebody in at the last moment, and Addison Blonsky checks into the contest for Sioux Falls Lincoln. 26-12. Second free throw for Bushbaum. That one is up and short. Rebound is pulled down by the Patriots. Governors try to set a trap, and Lincoln will get out of it this time, as it is Bruns who crosses half court. Entry pass inside, ball knocked free, but we're going to have a foul called, and this will be a holding call on Jordan Kirky. And for Kirky, that will be her second personal foul. Governors will set up defensively as Lincoln will inbound it. Back around the perimeter it comes. Entry pass inside. Again, a tipped basketball. Pierre will make the defensive play, and then a foul committed. Kennedy Bartles with her second. As Governor player that intercepted the basketball, that was Jordan Kirky. Took a pretty tough shot there as she wound up on the floor. The Governor defense continuing to do what they did in the first half last night against Mitchell, but this time they're putting points on the board. Governors turn it over this time, though, as Lincoln will head the other way. This is a team that you saw it in their JV game that they got behind by a bunch early in the third quarter of the ball game. That was won eventually by Pierre, but they continued to work, especially on the defensive end, and we have seen that type of effort with Sioux Falls Lincoln as we have worked through this first half, as the Governors slowly but surely starting to take control of this ball game, as again they will force a turnover. And here come the Governors up the floor in a hurry, pass down low, shot taken, it is up good, and that is Marina Bushbaum who puts it up and in. And we are going to have a we'll stop play for just a moment to make sure everybody is okay. As Addison Blodsky of Lincoln checking to make sure she doesn't have a nosebleed. She will remain in the ballgame now as the Governors back off the pressure. Bruns breaks the full court man pressure and drive. Shot is no good. Battle for the rebound off of Pierre as it goes out of bounds. Zoe Bauer will check in, and Ellen Hart will check out for the Governors, and we will have a timeout taken. This is a full timeout taken by Pierre with 2:08 remaining in the first half. Governors 28, Patriots 12, and we are back in 1 minute on River 92.7.
Their furnace until it's not working. But we do. At Pipe Service Experts, we are trained to see what others miss. Airflow restrictions, pressure imbalances, heat exchanger flaws. That's how we catch little issues before they become cold nights and costly repairs. Because keeping your home warm takes more than just a toolbox. Our certified technicians will get your system running at peak condition. Call Pint Service Experts for our special $99 precision tune-up today. Call 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if the market shifts? What if the margins on your farm keep getting tighter? Simplot Grower Solutions is here to help. Simplot Crop Advisors know South Dakota corn, soybean, wheat, and other crops like you do because they live and work here. So, even if the market shifts or the margins keep getting tighter, you'll have the insight and support to keep moving forward. Simplot Grower Solutions.
The
Corner Station Convenience Store. Back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where they treat you like you own the place, because you do.
Wait remains in the first half. Another Coca-Cola timeout. This time the Pierre Governors take the full timeout. They lead 28-12. Lincoln with a corner jumper that is no good. A rebound by Pierre. The Governors have done much better in the rebounding department in the first half of this ball game compared to what they did against Mitchell in the first half. And Pierre now throwing the basketball away as the ball will go out of bounds, out of the reach of Alex Ludeman, the 5'5 freshman. She checks in, and as the Governors with an opportunity with a lead, again, this is a work in progress, this very young ball club. And if you can extend your bench, if you can get some minutes to some, lesser known players like Ludeman, who played major minutes in the JV game earlier today, well, why wouldn't you? And give them some varsity floor time. And that is what we are seeing here this afternoon. Lincoln, again, breaking pressure. They'll try a wraparound pass, a dangerous one for Madison Blosky along the baseline, and the ball is thrown away and out of bounds, and we will continue to add to the total for Sioux Falls Lincoln, but the turnover total definitely an advantage for Pierre in this one as we work across half court. Governors with it. Ludeman, kick to the corner, open look, 3 ball is up and no good for Emery Larson. Offensive rebound, Pierre. Jordan Kirky, they're going to call her for a double dribble. So Pierre gets the offensive rebound. Then the turnover committed for Pierre, turnover number 7, as the Governors will try to go to their bench, and they'll get a player to the scorer's table in time. Mackenzie Flottmeyer in. Jordan Kirky will check out. Makes it a 28-12 score, and a foul in the front court after Sioux Falls Lincoln crosses half court. It'll be the 5th team foul, and free throws upcoming. Foul will be whistled on Alex Ludeman, her first personal foul, and a pair of free throws upcoming. Addison Blosky, who hit 1 of 2 free throws in the opening quarter. First free throw here is short. Minute 21 remains in the half. 28-12 is our score as Pierre leads. Patriots will insert Aubriana Butler into the ball game. She was shaken up earlier, so good to see her back out there. As the Patriots finish up at the free throw line, second free throw is up, no good. Butler with the offensive rebound. Good, nice shovel pass here across the lane. Pliska with a shot that's no good. Another rebound for Lincoln, and a second chance opportunity for them as, again, trailing by 16, they still battle. And here is Addison Blosky driving. Ball is tipped and stolen away. Pierre forces the turnover. Governors in a hurry as they try to feed inside, and somehow they're able to keep it alive for Molly Olson, who fires a 3. Emery Larson. She hits the 3. That is up and good. And that is her 7th 3 of the first half. 31-12 is our score. And now Lincoln turns the basketball over. It is Larson who will go to the rim, and the layup is no good. The rebound is pulled down by Lincoln. Long pass up the floor, intercepted by Pierre. The Governors again will work the other way. Shot clock is off as the Govs work. Around the perimeter, open look. Left side, 3 ball is money, and that is Zoe Bauer. And that, I think, is the type of play that the Governors would like to get to on a more regular basis. But up and down the transition threes, forcing turnovers. They are doing it here, and up the floor they come. Larson, 3 ball, no good. But we are going to have a foul called. Larson will go to the free throw line. Ingrid Reedy. And she will get free throws. Emery Larson, this will be a 3 free throw adventure as the first is up good. And what a first half as Emery Larson had. That's 22 points now. Here's free throw number 2. That is up good. And she will toe the stripe and get ready for free throw number 3 with 1.9 seconds remaining in the quarter. Free throw is up and good there. That's a 3-point play the hard way as the Governors on a statement here. Another ball stole the 3 at the buzzer. It's no good by Larson. And that is the end of the first half. But the Governors put up 20 in quarter number 2, and they lead Lincoln by a 37-12 score. as we go to the halftime break. As Larson a little bit gingerly working her way to the sideline after that three-point attempt as time expired. Scoreboard brought to you by the folks at Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Our halftime is coming up next. It's brought to you by Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial. We'll get to it in 3 minutes on River 92.7.
The Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the quarter station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The quarter station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the quarter station and the Crossing.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Our hash mark over the middle and wide open at the 30-yard line. Carter shuffle by, touchdown. Here's Olsen, plenty of time, 3 seconds, gets to shoot, and it's good for 3.
From football, volleyball, and soccer to basketball, wrestling, and softball, follow the Pierre Governors on the official voice of the Govs, River 92.7, and also on the River 92.7 page of the DRG News smartphone app and drgnews.com.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota-owned, family-owned, Bowie Foods.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Buying or selling a home is a big decision. You need an expert who knows the market and gets results. Scott Darnall at Lee Real Estate in Pierre brings experience, local knowledge, and a no-nonsense approach to help you navigate every step. Whether you're looking for the perfect home or the best offer, Scott is committed to making the process smooth and stress-free. Ready to make your next move? Call Scott Darnall at 605-220-2676. Lee Real Estate, Meredith Lee, broker, owner.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union insurance agent today.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
At Iverson Auto, our legacy is your trust. Whether you're in Mitchell or in Huron, we embody the values that have defined us for generations. We have been your partner on the road since 1948.
We bring decades of expertise to ensure your journey begins with confidence. Our goal is to turn your visit into a memorable experience, leaving you with a smile and peace of mind.
Iverson Auto of Mitchell and Huron are here to make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable every step of the way.
Visit us online at iversonauto.com.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Generational success means different things to different people. But to us, it means seeing my daughter follow in my footsteps, keeping the farm in the family, just getting to do this every day. We're Agtegra Cooperative, and we're generationally successful. That's who we are. Agtegra Cooperative.
Hey Josie, why so glum, chum? I can't find a way to get my whole group to one spot without taking all these cars. You haven't heard of Denwall Transportation? They have luxury seating buses with air conditioning, outlets to charge your phone, and other must-haves for traveling. Whoa, no way! Yeah, you should check them out. Where can I find them? You can follow them on Facebook or denwalltransportation.com, or hey, let's give them a call at 605-532-3836. Denwall Transportation, let us do the driving.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
If new home construction or a major renovation project is on the top of your list for 2026, then let's kickstart your plans with an interest rate as low as 3.99%. A construction loan at Dakota Land Federal Credit Union is tough to beat and definitely something you can build on. Visit DakotaLandFCU.com for details or stop by a friendly and convenient branch location today. Dakota Land, federally insured by NCUA.
Each day brings the opportunity to make a difference, to follow through with integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of we.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where they treat you like you own the place, because you do.
And we get ready to start the second half of basketball here at Sioux Falls Lincoln High School. And, of course, the start of the second half as the opening tip-off brought to you by the folks at Comtech. 8 minutes on the clock. Sioux Falls Lincoln set and ready to go as we start quarter number 3. The Patriots, Claire Pliska will inbound it. Adeline Bruns, the point guard, will handle things out front. The Governors with that man-to-man defense. Jasmine Yost dealing out front. Molly Olson out there with the 3 personal fouls, and Lincoln will throw the basketball away. And that turnover total again continues to climb. And the thing that Pierre has done since about midway through the opening quarter has forced Sioux Falls Lincoln to play much faster than they would like to, even when they settled into an offensive set like they did there. But just a little bit quicker than they'd like to, and the turnover total has gotten really high, and the Governors will go half court here. And for the first time, they get Jordan Kirky open on the inside. She scores a 2, and it is 39-12. Lincoln again with the basketball as they go to the corner on the left side. Pass into the backcourt. That will be an over and back violation for Sioux Falls Lincoln. And the Governors have forced turnovers on the first 2 Lincoln possessions that they build up a 27-point lead, 39-12. Kirky will inbound for the Governors. The ball in the hands of Ellen Hart, who will start this second half. Open look. Here is a 3 taken by Molly Olson. That is up, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Pierre as it belongs to the Lincoln Patriots. Governors again will set up full court pressure, but this is full court man pressure, not necessarily that 1-2-2 trapping pressure. As Adeline Bruns works the dribble across half court, she has been matched up against Jasmine Yost all game long. As Lincoln goes to the corner, Ingrid ready. Pass inside, ball is tipped, but Lincoln will keep possession. Back out front it comes, and now the ball is stolen away. This is an Olsen steal. Molly to the rim, layup good. Molly Olson, playing with 3 personal fouls, scored the basketball. Her first basket of the second half, 41-12. Lead continuing to grow for Pierre, and a foul in the backcourt going to be whistled on the Governors. Jasmine Yost with her 3rd foul. And the first foul of the quarter for the Governors. As Sioux Falls Lincoln will inbound the basketball in front of their own bench, making sure everybody's okay. After a little bit of a pile up there, Adeline Bruns went down hard and checked out by the official. Of course, player safety, a big part of what they do. Making sure everything is okay as Bruns will inbound the basketball, imploring to the official she was okay. And so they'll leave her out there as the Patriots will work. Here is a tipped pass and another steal. This is Emily Larson to the rim. Shot is no good, but free throws are upcoming. Emery Larson, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 23 points in the first half. She will earn a couple more free throws for the Pierre Governors, who have held Lincoln scoreless in this third quarter so far and have still been able to score the basketball. Free throw number 1 is good by Emery Larson. Gives her 24 points in the afternoon. The Governors with a 30-point lead at 40-12. Here comes the second free throw. That is up, and that is good. And the Governors already have scored 6 points in the first 2 minutes of the quarter. They will force a turnover here. Layup good. That is Molly Olson. Another turnover for the Lincoln Patriots. Governors working hard, and ball knocked free. It is loose. It is still loose, and a little bit of a rugby scrum there, as in the end we're going to have a foul called, and it will be whistled on Lincoln, and it will be on Serena Graff, the senior, with her first personal foul. It will be team foul number 2 for Lincoln in this third quarter. Governors will work with a running clock now as they work it out front. On the perimeter it goes. This is Ellen Hart handling up top. They swing it to the wing. An open look for Larson. The three is no good. Rebound Pierre. Governors with Molly Olson from the top of the key will fire from three. That shot is no good. Battle for the rebound. Tied up. Jump ball. Possession arrow pointing towards Pierre. No, we are going to have a foul called instead, and it will be on Jordan Kirky. Kirky with her third personal foul. The Governors comfortably out in front, 45-12. As the clock works its way to 5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Governors in playing defense as Addison Blotsky brings the dribble across half court. Working against Jasmine Yost. Blotsky tied up, a whistle, and we are going to have a reach-in foul called on Pierre. And it will be on Ellen Hart, who picks up her first personal foul. Governors with 3 team fouls, and again, wanting to keep the defensive pressure as the ball knocked out of bounds. Past the scorer's table. Ball is retrieved, and Lincoln will try the inbounds play once again. Knocked into the backcourt again. Molly Olson got a hand on it. This time Lincoln will keep possession. Blotsky driving, and she lost her balance. Tried to push off once, and that was kind of where she lost her balance, but she gets bailed out as a foul is called. They're going to call that foul on Jasmine Yost, and that will be her fourth personal foul. Yost will check out as the Governors will have to go to their bench. And again, Lincoln will inbound. Blotsky here has nowhere to go. Dangerous entry pass, but Lincoln will keep possession. Shot clock at 25 as the ball is knocked away and stolen. Olson up the floor. Gives it up now. Around the perimeter, open look. This is Emery Larson. Tries another three. That shot is up and no good. The rebound pulled down by the Patriots. Kennedy Bartles crossing half court. Lincoln looking for their first points of the third quarter. They trail 45-12, and Lincoln will throw the basketball out of bounds. Governors will go deeper to their bench as we'll see Zoe Bauer check in. Ellen Hart is out there as well. Also, Alex Ludeman, the freshman, who saw some action in the first half. And checking in for Sioux Falls Lincoln, it will be Aubriana Butler as Serena Graff will check out. Also, back into the ball game, Adeline Bruns, who was shaken up a few moments ago and told the official she was all right, but wound up coming out of the game at the next dead ball, but she is back out there, and that is good to see. The Governors work here. Pass to the left side. Ludeman, it's through her hands and turned over, and then ball is knocked out of bounds by Pierre. And that is one thing that just shows a lot of basketball IQ by the Governors, just being active with their hands and knocking the basketball out of bounds when they can and forcing Lincoln their inbound as we see a drive to the basket here for Adeline Bruns. She will score the basket to make it 45-14, and the Patriots score their first basket of the third with 2:15 remaining. 45-14, Governors lead. Here is Olson tied up. Larson, dangerous pass inside. Tried to thread the needle to Ludeman in traffic, and ball knocked away by Lincoln and out of bounds. The Governors will again look to inbound it. As Pierre will put it in play, Zoe Bauer will trigger and then gets the basketball back as soon as she steps into play, and she was out of bounds. They didn't get it to her. Well, they got it to her too quickly. And she just tried to step in play, step back in bounds, and post up. Ball turned over. 9 turnovers for Pierre now as Lincoln will work with the basketball. 90 seconds remain in the third quarter. It is 45-14, Pierre leading. As the Patriots work the perimeter, a three from the wing taken. It's up good. That is Claire Plitzka. And that makes it 45-17, but the Governors still in control here with a 28-point advantage. Running clock will speed up the process for Pierre as well. Ludeman on the wing gives the basketball up. This is Zoe Bauer driving. Back out now to Ludeman as Lincoln has extended their defense. And now the ball is tied up, and we are going to have a jump ball, and it will stay with Pierre as the Governors will inbound it underneath their own. Well, it will inbound it on the side, I believe, as the Governors will look to inbound. It will be Ludeman who will put the basketball in play. Also into the contest, Marina Bushbaum into the game for Pierre. 45-17, Pierre leading. Ludeman, skip pass to the corner. This is a Larson three-point try that's no good. Bushbaum with the offensive rebound. That ball is stolen away. And a good defensive play made by Sioux Falls Lincoln. Final seconds of the third quarter. Adeline Bruns dribbling across half-court high screen. Governors switch up well defensively as Lincoln tries to work inside, and a traveling violation called on Aubriana Butler. Another Lincoln turnover, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Scoreboard brought to you by our friends at Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 45-17 Pierre leading. Fourth quarter in 1 minute on River 92.7.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Pierre Governors from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan, and they're focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Governors from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Stay in Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where they treat you like you own the place, because you do.
To those of you joining us on the River 92.7 page at drgnews.com on GoGovs Live or Live Ticket TV. Caleb Brozick doing those video type things, and I'm Darren Boyle. Here is a Lincoln three that is up no good. Long rebound. Goes back to the Patriots. They'll get another chance. Runs to the rim. Shot is no good. And as we battle for the rebound, another big pile up underneath. And the foul is going to be called on the Governors. I believe it will be on Mackenzie Flottmeyer. I saw the three, but I couldn't tell if it was the four or the one. And the other hand of the official thought it was on Kirky. He was also in the vicinity as another three is taken by Lincoln that is up no good. Rebound, I believe, hit the shot clock and is out of play, and it will belong to the Governors. Pierre is in control here. Victory number 5 on the season, 45-17. And even though it will not be the highest PowerPoint total for the Governors, still 41 points for a victory over a team, as we have a double dribble called on the Governors, but 41 points will come from this victory for Pierre, and that will add to their total, as they believe, with 38.35 seeding points, if my memory is correct. We'll look at that during the postgame, but they'll be able to move up just a little bit. Will it be enough to move up to the number 14 seed? We'll have to see when all is said and done. And of course, there's a lot of different things, and I have not been able to figure out the point total perfectly yet, as the turnover on Sioux Falls Lincoln. Pierre the other way, and a few fresh paces out there, and a ball knocked out of bounds. We'll see a few more fresh faces in the ball game. Alice Rapp enters the contest. Faith Baumberger into the ball game as well. Also out there, Zoe Bauer, Ellen Hart. And on the floor, number 35, that's Mackenzie Flottmeyer. And that is the 5 on the floor for Pierre. As we work through this fourth quarter, it's still 45-17, but that score will change for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Adeline Brunn scoring 2, 45-19. Now we're going to have a turnover on the Governors as they dribble the basketball out of bounds. 45-19, Pierre leading. 5:25 remains in the fourth quarter. Again, Bruns will drive. Ball is stolen away. That's a Zoe Bauer defensive play. She'll try to go the length of the floor and is run into by Claire Plitzka. And that will be her third personal foul, not a shooting foul, which means that the Governors will inbound it underneath their own basket as the time continues to run. And we are inside of 5 minutes remaining. Down low, easy look for Faith Baumberger. She will put it up and in, and that makes it 47-19. Lincoln again working with the basketball, ball knocked free and loose as Flottmeyer was over there defensively for Pierre. It's knocked out of bounds, remains with Sioux Falls Lincoln. They'll stack the inbounds play. Governors deeper to their bench. Liza Janicki will check into the ball game. A lot of freshmen on the floor for the Governors. A lot of freshmen, if you would, for Sioux Falls Lincoln as well. Just one senior on their squad. I believe the Governors have two, but just very young ball clubs going to work here. And both teams looking for a little bit of a confidence-building type of play as we are going to see a foul called on the Governors. And it will be on Faith Baumberger as she will pick up her first personal foul. Team foul number 4 of the quarter for Pierre. And we are in the bottom half of the fourth quarter. 47-19 is our score. Lincoln with it on the move. Bruns to the rim. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by Pierre. Mackenzie Flottmeyer will clear it. Here come the Governors. Bauer with the dribble across the half-court stripe. They'll try an entry pass at the high post, and ball, I believe, is kicked and out of bounds. And a break for Pierre there. That was a dangerous pass, and it looked like it was going to be turned over, but actually kicked by a Lincoln defender. So the Governors will look to inbound once again. Up the floor, Pierre, open look, 3 taken. That is up and no good by Zoe Bauer. Rebound battled for. Jump ball, possession arrow points towards Pierre. So the Governors will get another offensive chance here. In control, leading 47-19. We hope to get a chance to talk to one or maybe two Pierre Governor players before all is said and done here in our post-game report. 3-point taken from the corner. Shot is no good. Baumberger with the offensive rebound. That won't go down, and a battle for the rebound, and this time it is going to be whistled against Lincoln. As the personal on Claire Pliska will be her 4th personal foul. Governors again will look to inbound it. We have been at this far end of the court, the Pierre side of the court, for a long time, as the Governors will try a 3 this time. That is from Liza Janicki. Shot is no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will belong to Lincoln. We approach the 2-minute mark remaining. 47-19 is our score. The Governors will pick up victory number 5 on the season. And they did their damage in the opening in the second quarter of this ball game, as the Governors again turn over Sioux Falls Lincoln, and they'll push the basketball across half court. Here is Alice Rapp, who sends it back out front. They work it back around the perimeter. Left side, Janicki. She has nowhere to go. Good defense by Lincoln, and Governors will work inside. Down low, shot taken. That is up and no good, but free throws are upcoming for Alice Rapp as she is fouled. The foul on Ingrid Reddy will be her 2nd personal foul. Alice Rapp, the 5'6" freshman, going to the free throw line to shoot 2, and you want to be able to, when you come off the bench, if you're a young player like Rapp, you want to be able to figure out a way to put some points on the board when you're out there, and you get a chance here from the free throw line. First one is up, no good. She will attempt the second. That one is up, and that one is short. Rebound, pulled down. Rapp will track it down. They go baseline. On the move, Governors to the rim. This is Faith Baumberger. She will get free throws, as yet another foul is called on Sioux Falls Lincoln. The foul on Kennedy Bartles will be her 3rd. Faith Baumberger at the free throw line, the 5'7" junior to shoot 2. The first is off the back iron and no good. As it was for Alice Rapp, the same for the 5'7" junior Faith Baumberger. You want to be a part of that. You want to be in the scorebook, as she will put the second free throw up and down. 49-18 Pierre, minute 21 remains. Again, the Governors with 3 games next week, including coming back here to take on Sioux Falls Roosevelt on Tuesday night. Justin Cowart will be back in the saddle as a 3 taken from the corner by Claire Pliska is up and good. Her second 3 of the second half. 6:30 pregame Tuesday night. We'll have it for you on River 92.7, or on KGFX, pardon me. River 92.7 will have Pierre Governor boys basketball. 3 taken, it's up, no good. Offensive rebound, Pierre. Put back by Liza Janicki is no good. Rebound, Lincoln. Up the floor they come. They turn it over once again. The Governors being very deliberate with the basketball. They won't turn down a layup, but they will also run clock as they can, as Mackenzie Flottmeyer will handle out front. 48-22. Governors lead. Lincoln trying to force a turnover, and we're going to have a jump ball. We're going to have a foul called, actually. The foul will be on Liza Janicki. That will be her first, and the Patriots will inbound it with 15 seconds remaining. Stay with us during the post game that is brought to you by the folks at Family Dental of Pierre in Gettysburg. As a 3 is taken by Sioux Falls Lincoln, it's off the side of the backboard and no good. And time will expire. There's your ball game, 48-22. Pierre Governors are victorious as they pick up victory number 5 on the season. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back and talk about it. Again, our Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg post-game show is next on River 92.7.
Dr. Ryan and his team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg would like to thank their wonderful patients for allowing us to treat their whole family, from infants to elders and everyone in between, including routine dental care, same-day crowns and bridges, implants, and many more procedures. We are excited that soon we'll be able to offer IV sedation. We are excited for what the future will bring. Call 224-7774 to schedule an appointment today. Again, thank you to all our wonderful patients.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
This winter, Beck Motor Company is your go-to Chevy dealer for automotive needs. From the tough, rugged Chevy Silverado to a versatile Equinox, we've got the perfect ride for every season. Need service? Our expert team is here to keep you cruising through winter with confidence. Beck Motor Company, your trusted local Chevy dealer, proudly serving you with top-notch vehicles, service, and customer care. Stop by today and drive away with a deal you'll love. www.beck-motors.com. 605-224-5912.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports, from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Back here at Sioux Falls Lincoln High School, a victory for the Pierre Governors as they defeat Sioux Falls Lincoln 48-22. And we look at the remaining games for the Governors. 3 more games remain, but just one team with winning records in the final 3 games remaining. And for the Governors, they need to be able to do damage as they work to come away with the a spot in the Sodak 16. And of course, right now, setting as the number 15 team, perhaps they'll be able to move a little bit forward as far as the seeding is concerned with a victory over Sioux Falls Lincoln as they get the victory here. But in their games, as the games continue next week, and we'll look at the schedule for the Governors as we move ahead. We have special guests joining us. Bear with me for a second as we'll get these folks set to go here. But our post game will continue. We'll talk to a couple Pierre Governor players. And the first, Emery Larson. We'll push a button here. We push a button here. Can you hear me?
Talk again.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Emery, you seem like you're a little worse for wear as we went through the fourth quarter. What happened, and why are you stopping a bloody nose?
I don't know. I guess they closed out pretty hard, and I just took a hand to the face. So I guess that's all it was. But yeah.
This was a type of ball game, and coming in when you get to basketball at this level, you're going to see 32 minutes of effort from everybody. And the Patriots dug a hole. You guys came out, did exactly what you needed to do in the second quarter. It kind of helped to get sighted in a little bit. The threes, that rim looked big, didn't it, the second quarter?
Yeah. The second quarter was really fun to get up that lead. The second half was a little rough, but it was a good thing we had that lead built, that we didn't need it quite as much.
And as you get up and down, you've got to be able to start things from the defensive end. I'm sure that's what you get talked to about from Coach Bebout and Coach Decker. Got to be able to handle things on the defensive end. That's where it starts, and those transition buckets got things going up and down. There was a stretch there in the second quarter, I thought, when you guys really scored points, and maybe it was about the last 3 minutes of the second period, but I think that up and down type of play, and when you're shooting threes like you did, heck, layup is pointless. Let's just get behind the arc and let it fly.
Yeah, the layups weren't really falling there. So, at least I was making some threes because that made up for my angriness, I guess.
And it is that way. But the thing is, if you are going to be counted on, if you're going to be one of the scoring leaders of a ball club, you've got to be able to have in the frame of mind, even if it doesn't go down, you've got to be able to keep shooting. You've got to be able to continue to be aggressive offensively, especially when you're a team that perhaps gives up a little bit of size to some teams or another. And they had some big players on the inside, and you're not going to get a lot of second chance opportunities. So you've got to be able to continue to be aggressive when you have an open look, take the shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So
Thank you.
You bet. Thanks. Good performance from you. And there'll probably be a T-shirt coming your way, but we'll check that in a little bit. And so who do we have here?
Paige.
Yeah. Page 4?
Yes.
Yes. You're in street clothes.
Yes,
So
I am.
a little bit dinged up as we go down the home stretch of the season.
Yeah, I've been dinged up the whole season, but it's all right.
Yeah. Well, opportunity to not only, still be a part of the team, but maybe a younger coach out on the floor, on the bench. And if nothing else, keep the kids fired up and focused on what they need to do.
Yep, 100%. That's what I'm here for.
Senior leadership is a big part of it. You've got to be able to, if you're not going to be able to play, have the misfortune of being injured, you've got to be able to, you've got to be a mentor. You've got to leave the program better than you left it, which means you've got to be able to keep these kids focused. And the experience is something that I think has been good for everybody as we've went through the season. The second time I've seen you, saw you the other night or last night against Mitchell, but me just getting up to speed, this is a ball club that I think plays very well together.
Yes.
And they're a team that's still trying to learn.
Yes, 100%. We're definitely young and we are still learning, which is an opportunity, obviously, because we've got some girls coming up that are going to get some good experience. And so as a teammate that doesn't really get to play, I need to mentor them and keep them positive.
And with the stretch of games upcoming, it'll be you that goes up and down the alleyway of the bus saying, hey, it was a great win, but let's keep our minds clear and be ready to go. We've got another big one Tuesday night. Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday are all 3 big games for you guys as you try to tie up a spot in the Sodak 16.
Yep, definitely got to keep their hopes up, but also keep them humble. Still got a lot of work to do.
All right, thanks for stopping
Yes,
by.
thank you.
Our post-game report continues as we take a timeout. We're back in 3 minutes. We'll recap scoring and more on River 92.7.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. They make it easy when looking for a new vehicle, getting all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop into Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for all your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud provider of the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to the Pierre School District. Backed by 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than your local Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
I'm Scott Nye. As a coach for the Pierre Governors, I know a winning game plan is crucial. When it comes to your finances, you deserve one too. At New Edge Advisors, our name is new, but our commitment to you isn't. We're the same trusted team you've known, and we've expanded our playbook of resources to help you plan for retirement, manage investments, and protect your future. Let's build the strategy that gets your financial future into the end zone.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC is a separate entity from LPL Financial.
Tokyo Japanese Cuisine, conveniently located in the Northridge Plaza, prepares authentic Japanese fare, including hibachi and delicious sushi. They're a great choice for eat-in or takeout in the Pierre area. Tokyo Japanese Cuisine, they're known for their variety in taste and high-quality fresh ingredients. So experience the friendly atmosphere and excellent service. Open at 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday, noon on Sundays, and for carry-out orders, call 605-494-3388.
Postgame continues. It's brought to you by the folks at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. Let's recap this one. A victory for the Pierre Governors, 48-22. We look at individual scoring for Sioux Falls Lincoln. They were led by Adeline Bruns, the 5'4 freshman. She scored 8 points. Claire Pliska with 7. Ingrid Reddy with 6 points and a free throw for Addison Blonsky in the first half, and a total of 22 for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Patriots went to the free throw line 6 times. They were 2 of 6 from the free throw line, and we'll recap turnovers. And that was one of the differences in the ball game, but Sioux Falls Lincoln turned it over 31 times in 32 minutes of basketball here this afternoon. For the Pierre Governors, a big game for Emery Larson, the 5'5 senior. She scored 25 points, 23 of them in the first half. 10 points for Molly Olson, 4 for Jordan Kirky, 3 for Zoe Bauer, 3 for Melina Bushbaum, and 3 points in the ball game for Faith Baumberger, and a total of 48 for the Pierre Governors. Pierre goes to the free throw line some 11 times. They were 7 of 11 from the free throw line, and they scored 13 points in the ball game. Governors led 17-9 at the end of the opening quarter. They scored 20 in the third quarter and outscored, had a 37-12 lead at halftime, and then was able to work with a running clock in quarters 3 and 4. They scored 8 in the third, led 45-17, and scored 3 points with a lot of players playing for the Governors in that final period, and they win by a final of 48-22 after scoring 3 points in quarter number 4. And again, with the victory, Pierre improves to 5-12 on the season, it will help their seeding total, but will it be enough to stay ahead of Watertown when all or stay ahead seeding wise when all is said and done? Right now, the Governors trail Sioux Falls Roosevelt, a big matchup for Pierre, as they do, if my memory is right. They play Sioux Falls Roosevelt in their next to final game of the season. That will be Friday night at home at Riggside Gym. Of course, we'll have that game for you. It will be on 1060 KGFX Friday night. That'll go a long ways to determining how things are going to work in the Sodak 16 for the Pierre Governors. Let's hustle along as our postgame continues from Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, and we'll talk about the big play of the game coming up next. That's brought to you by the folks at Hermanson Endodontics.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Well, we look at the big play of the game. Well, it kind of started at the end of the first quarter as Emery Larson hit one of her 6 3-point baskets as time expired at the end of the first quarter, which kind of was a struggle offensively for Pierre. The number of turnovers they forced as opposed to the number of points that they scored. But that 3-pointer at the buzzer by Larson kind of opened the floodgates. The Governors went out in that second quarter and put up 20 points, and they ran away from Sioux Falls Lincoln. And that 3 at the buzzer to close out the opening period, our big play of the game from the folks at Hermanson Endodontics. And we will close things out. Our player of the game announcement is next. That's brought to you by the folks at Cowboy Country Stores.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas, Camp's chicken, and more. Feed the family while on the go. Then treat yourself to soft serve ice cream in cones and dishes. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores, Euclid Avenue and Harrison Avenue in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX FM, Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Well, we look at the big play or the player of the game nominees. Let's go to the Sioux Falls Lincoln side first. They were led by Adeline Bruns, the 5'4" freshman. She handled the basketball for the most part for the Lincoln Patriots. She wound up scoring 8 points in the ball game. Claire Plitzka with 7 points to lead the attack for the Patriots. Molly Olson's 10 points in the ball game were big. The Governors, all in all, with a good team defensive effort, forcing 31 Sioux Falls Lincoln turnovers. But you heard in our postgame, our interview with Emery Larson, that hoop looked big for that girl as she dropped 6 scored 23 points in the first half, and wound up scoring 25 in the ball game. Emery Larson is our player of the game. Our player of the game brought to you by the folks at Cowboy Country Stores. And we, of course, throughout the day on 1060 KGFX, Brian Oakland has reports from the region wrestling tournaments, both Class B, Class A teams involved in region wrestling as the state wrestling tournament comes up next week. And he has reports throughout the day. He'll have reports through the evening on KGFX as we go through the day here. And a big week of high school basketball for Pierre's girls and boys. The Governor boys will be at home on Tuesday night, taking on Sioux Falls Roosevelt on River 92.7. They will also be on the road on Friday night as they will be in Sioux Falls. They'll take on Sioux Falls Roosevelt, and they will be at home to host Watertown next Friday afternoon on River 92.7. I'll have the call of that ball game. Mr. Oakland will have the calls of the games on Tuesday and Thursday. Thursday, as the Governors try to hang on to the one of those, the 13th overall seed, leading Yankton and Rapid City Stevens on the boys' side of the Sodak 16. For the Governor girls, they will be at Sioux Falls Jefferson on Tuesday night. That will be on 1060 KGFX, 6:30 pregame, and a 7 o'clock scheduled tip-off. Sioux Falls Roosevelt will be the opponent on Friday night. That will be on KGFX, again, as we tip off at 7 o'clock from Riggs High Gym. Governors will be on the road Saturday at 2 o'clock tip-off Saturday afternoon against Watertown. Currently 3-15 overall are the Arrows. That will be a big game for Pierre as far as their postseason future is concerned. And again, we'll have that contest for you Saturday afternoon on 1060 KGFX. And of course, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you, don't veer for deer. It starts with you. You have someplace to be. William Wilson has been our technical director at DRG Media Group's world headquarters. Caleb Brozig from Live Ticket TV taking care of the video side of things. And I am Darren Boyle. We bid you all a very pleasant weekend.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Sports on the official home of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7 and DRG Media Group. Governor Sports is brought to you by your Pierre Sports marketing sponsors, Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Superior Concrete, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, New Edge Advisors, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency of American Family Insurance. Governor Sports is also sponsored in part by Dakota Mart, TMA, First Dakota National Bank, May Adam Law Office, Edward Jones, Avera St. Mary's Hospital, Wegner Auto, Graham Tire, and by Xander Auto Parts, American Bank and Trust, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Oahe Federal Credit Union, the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, Tokyo Hibachi and Sushi, Bauman Lumber, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. And coverage of high school sports on River 92.7 is also brought to you by these special in-game sponsors: Bank West, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Rounds Financial Services, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Hermanson Endodontics, Family Dental, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service of Pierre. Thanks for listening to Pierre Governor Sports on the official home of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.